Hello viewers, welcome to another news hour on Jamono Media and Products. We first begin with our headlines. Birkama Duruma-Kallang decries insecurity. Women decry rising prices of basic commodities. Lawmaker urges President Adama Barrow to sack Minister of Youth and Sports. Those were the headlines. We now have the news in detail. Residents of Suba Duruma-Kallang ward in Birkama have expressed concern about insecurity and noise in the locality, emanating mainly from bars in the area. The chairman of the Ward's Youth Association, James Mendy, told the Standard that many important citizens live in the area, but all are victims of sleepless nights from noise and pollutions, as well as petty crimes at these bars. They have had several meetings with the bar operators and the police to get them to control active and noise to allow residents to have peace, but nothing has come out of that. Now they feel insecure because the noise and pollution from the bars attract all kinds of people from far and wide, including criminals, to their areas, he lamented. They adhere to the warning for some time, but return and continue to play music to disturb residents in the area, he said. Mendy recalled a fatal robbery that led to the death of a shopkeeper in the area. Police AIG Landin Bojam visited the place and advised the bar operators not to operate beyond 2 a.m. But his warning was not heeded because they soon went back to old habits, blasting music and holding carnivals all night long, he said. Mendy said Landing Bojam's warning was only effective for a month, but the bar operators returned to their ungodly habits of playing music to disturb residents in the area. They are worried that activities will attract prostitution, drug peddling, and other vices, he said. Mendy said the association now felt that it's like someone is playing mind game and therefore solicited the intervention of the Inspector General of Police and the Ministry of Interior. The price of basic commodities continues to increase in the country, and women voiced their frustration and distrust over the matter. The women who spoke to this medium expressed how the price surges of essential commodities is worsening by the day. They complained that vegetable prices are getting more and more expensive as market prices increase daily. By the way, these are the prices of essential commodities provided in this reporter by the various shops visited. A bag of American rice costs $1,550. Bags of sugar cost $1,950, while others sell it for $2,000. A gallon of 20-liter oil costs $2,250. A bag of onion costs $850. A 5 kilogram of Armanti mayonnaise costs $950, and a container of Jadida butter costs $650. Some vendors sell a cup of American rice for $10, while others sell it at $9. A cup of sugar costs $12. A cup of oil costs $25. A teaspoon of mayonnaise costs $10, and the same goes to Zadida butter, whilst a seasoning cube tablet costs $3. Our Dabo, a woman who was met by this reporter at a shop in Bakote, said the market is tough and this compels her and her husband to add up to the money for their lunch expenses to $200. Excluding breakfast. She said her husband gives her $150 to shop at the market, but she has to add up to $50 to each every day. His husband does not go to the market, she does, so she knows the difficulties he go through at the market, she said. One day, Makalo described the market as places for rich and well-to-do, saying an average Gambian like her cannot provide good meals for her family consumption anymore. Miss Makalo said she does not get enough earnings as well as her husband, and said the other expenses await them as well. Now they cope with any kind of food because with her spouse she have to pay for her children's school fees, pay rent, pay cash power, pay water bills, etc. She said. Ida Gay, another woman met by this reporter at the Serekunda market, said her husband is not financially strong to buy a bag of rice or other food items. So she said she buy a cup of rice every day, which amounts to $50. Ida called on the relevant authorities to address the increase in food commodity prices in the country to save poor households from starvation. One Adama Jallo said vegetables in the market are very expensive because there is no price control on them. She said vendors price vegetables according to their desire and nothing can be done about it. Adama Sane said she thinks about what to provide for her children every day. Mrs. Sane said even if she is sick, she cannot rest as she is a single mother and had to provide for her 3 children. She goes to sleep every day thinking about what to do for her children to eat, she decried. Honorable Yaya Menteng Sanyang, National Assembly member for Latirikunda Sabiji, has urged President Adama Barrow to sack the Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable Bakari Baji, for authorizing the payment of his wife $180,000 travel with him out of the shore of the country. The lawmaker saying he will talk to his fellow National Assembly members to utilize Section 75, 1B of the Constitution to dismiss this minister for abuse of office and disconduct. They need to start setting examples or else the poor people will continue to suffer. The civil society organizations, especially those in the sports sector, should sue the minister and his wife for embezzlement of funds and set an example for others. Honorable Sanya retreated that this is utterly unacceptable and the only remedy is for the president to sack the minister and order them to return the money to the state coffers. He said the market women and taxi drivers are paying taxes without benefiting from the taxpayer, adding that the minister is paid salary and per diem. He should use that to cater for his wife, not to go to pay for her separately. His wife is not entitled to any per diem or payment from the government. Poor Gambian taxpayers cannot be used to pay a minister's wife, he said bitterly. He added it is very sad the minister's salaries were increased to $200,000 just 1 month ago. He advised President Barrow to sack this minister to show Gambians that he is ready to take up responsibility. He stressed that President Barrow and his ministers should stop taking Gambians for granted because it is high time for Barrow and his cabinet to manage the state resource properly. Those were the stories of our today's news bulletin. But before we take a leave of you, let's take a recap on our day's making stories. Birkama Duruma Kalong decries insecurity. Women decry rising prices of basic commodities. Lawmaker urges President Adama Barrow to sack Minister of Youth and Sports. Those were the stories. Thank you for joining us with your presenter, Maria McGillen. Do have a nice day.